This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, this is Ahmad, and today I will show how to install LCR2 single instance database. So let's begin. So these are my achievements, and today's agenda is how to install the database. So first we do the settings, that is prerequisite, and then after that we do the database software. And let's begin. So I will do through Putty, and some task I will do by main server. So I have all the things ready. So first we check whether net is working or not. So ping any site, you can ping it. So it's working. Now ping to the server. I mean basically this machine. So this is not working. So just see that whether setting is there or not of IP. So ETP host is the file. So here nothing is written. So first find out which is the IP for this machine. So here 168.456. So that I will write over here VIM, and when we open, then I insert, then end, then this, then you mention, sorry, so 192, 168, 56.2, that is the IP, and SRV, sorry, SRV1 dot Oracle Ride, that is my blog name, SRV1, right? So run this like this. So IP is done. Now ping SRV1. So see, pinging start. So we are good to go. So these things to done. Then we check what is host name. So my host name is srv1.oracleride, no problem. Then after that, we go to the SE Linux configuration file, where SE Linux should be permissive. So let's check with the SE Linux, SELINUX, SE Linux, and then config, and let's check with SE Linux here. So see that it is showing enforcing, so that we need to add it, and we need to put permissive, right? So VIM this. So here, if you see, so here we will edit PERMISSIBE. So let me check this spelling, PERMISSIBE. So then save it. So that is done. Now, if we check SE status, SESTATUS, so see that it is showing enforcing in current mode, but permissive it is showing. So I want current mode should be permissive. So what I will do, I will fire the command set enforce permissive. After that, again check SE status. So see, both the value is showing permissive. So that is done. Now after that, we go for firewall. So system cpl and status firewall D. So this is running. So what I will do, I will stop. So firewall is stopped. Again, check the status. So see that firewall D is inactive. That, and after that, disable also required. So it will remove some link. So that is done. Now again check the status. So this is the status. So firewall is done. Now this is very important where you have yum pre-installation file which actually do all the settings which we do earlier, like kernel parameter, soft hard parse limit, and blah blah. So we only run this script from yum installer, that is repository file. So that's why internet is required. So when I hit the enter, it will install the packages, it will create the Oracle user, it will create all 6 groups which is there for your Oracle database. So it's complete, right? So can we check the the packages which is required is there or not? So when we rpm-q, so all packages is there, so it is perfect. And again we need to install for graphics related packages, that is x11. So these packages is required, xorg11. Now it is complete, and after that check the value of x forwarding. It should be yes. So x11 forwarding is yes. Now we need to check SSHD. So it is active and running. So if you want, you can restart. Otherwise, no need to restart. So again, check. So everything is perfect. Now, if you see that ID, if I fire ID Oracle, so see that Oracle user is created and O install DBA, Oper, Backup DBA, DGDBA, KMDBA, and RAG DBA. All are created, but password not set. So we set the password for Oracle. So password is done. Now after that, we create the directory for our software installation. So this is the way. And then we change the ownership for Oracle because we are creating by root. And then we give the permission for read, write, execute. So 7 and 7 and then 5. Okay, so this is done. Now also if we want to see the folder, so we need to VirtualBox. In VirtualBox we need to add Oracle. So again, if you see ID Oracle, so see that VBox SF group is added in Oracle. All right, so that is done. And now this X host machine you can do from PuTTY and as well as from main server. If you are doing from main server, then it is not required anything. But if you are doing from PuTTY, then you required X main packages you need to install. So I'm not going into that. I'm just coming to here. So First we do with old boot x host plus srv1. So see, this is added to access control list. Then x clock need to check. So see, this is done. Now we come out. Init 6 is basically to restart the machine. So when you do that, this putty session become inactive. So again, we need to connect through putty. Yeah, so from Oracle, we do the same thing. This is the first time login, so it will ask some option. We need to next, offline, escape, start, good to go. So here you do X host plus, you can give the IP also. Okay. So this is added, then EXEYES. So see, IS is coming. So it is perfect. Now log in to Putty. So this is my server, load, open, done. So first to root. Yeah, we go with the Oracle because now we need to install the database. So Oracle. So cd/media ls cdsf ls. So database is there. I already unzipped. So here this run installer. So yes. So please wait. So it will pop up DBC Oracle GUI tool, graphical tool. By that, we install the software, we create the database, and then for PT it is it requires some information, some settings. So I'm going to here. Okay. So PT we do later. So here swap required 20722 and temp and all is passed. Now it is installing Oracle Universal Installer launching. Yes. So just remove the mail and then next it will ask why not giving. So don't worry. Then create and configure. I am going in one way. And desktop class or server class. So I'm going with server class, single instance, then typical or advanced. I am going with advanced. Then enterprise edition 75 GB. Then when you come here, so see that we created the directory in different naming, and here you are getting different naming. So please remember that. Otherwise, your directory will be created in this location. Okay. So then install Ora inventory, perfect. General purpose, yes. And the database name is ORCL, so I'm not changing. And if you want to container, so I'm not going. I'm creating non-CDB architecture. And after that, if you want to enable automatic memory management, then you can enable. Otherwise, it will be shared memory management, then use code, then sample schema I want. Okay, so I'm going with this. Then file system is this. If you want OMF, then you can go. And if you want to OEM, then you can choose it. If you want to enable recovery, so you need to choose. So I'm now choosing. Give the password for both the user. Then yes. Then here see DBA Oper, backup DBA, KDDBA, and all. So all is perfect. Now it is verifying whatever setting we did. So this is the file which we can save. Uh, so response file is saved. Then iPhone install. Now it is installing. So first it is preparing, so it is succeeded. Now it is copying the files, which is in progress. So first it will show yellow. When task complete, then it will become green. So it will take time. I had given 12 GB RAM to this machine, create or install database software and database creation. So it's almost 40%. Copying file will take time, and after that it will do the link up with binaries. Then it will set up. Then it will set up Oracle BOS. Then it will execute two scripts: root.sh, Orions root.sh. Now it is fast. Now files done. Now it is link up binaries, creating symbolic link, then many things it will do. Now 65% done. I hope so it will not get any problem. Now binary is done. Now it is doing setup where it is saving inventory. Yeah. So this script we run. So we can run from here. So 0 uh, for inventory. ORI is root.sh. So it will rewrite the permission of ORI inventory basically. Then U01, then app, then Oracle, then product, then 12.0, db root.sh. So this directory created. If you want to set up Oracle trace file, then say yes. So it will take time. This is trace file analyzer, which actually analyze the things of your database if you require. So after this, we close this window. Yeah, so it is done. So just OK. And after that, it will go for database configuration. So it starts a DBCA backend. Then it is configuring Oracle Net for listener. So it is succeeded. And after that, it is copying database file. So almost it is good to go to finish. I hope it will done. Sorry. Excuse me. So today is last day of the fast, and most probably tomorrow is the Eid. So that's why I have changed my webinar date from 25th to 27th. 10 p.m. So that is backup and recovery session because of many requests is coming for backup and recovery. So I'm doing backup and recovery things. So it will cover in mostly 2-3 sessions. So that's why I have mentioned part one. So I will tell you each and everything about backup and recovery with theory, and then after that I will show the practical also hands-on lab. So that is my planning. So after Eid I will do on 27th. So if you want to attend my session, please register on my go to my web blog, and there you can register. So this is the link, http OracleRide.registration. So here you can go and register that. Oops. So if you click on this link, it will open my blog registration page. Yes. So this is, meanwhile it is doing, that's why I am showing this. So this is my registration page where first and last name, this is designation, and code is very important. So choose the fight COVID-19, that is free, and that is daily preferred time slot, that is basically it is PM, so weekdays. So choose weekdays PM. And for this training, how many friends you want to tell this, and here you can write about session, about my training feedback, or anything which is in good way. So this is the way you can do that. And if you want to have any queries, anything, so you can go and you can fill this form, and you can submit. Like if you have any problem, you can write here, and you have any session you want, then you can write here. So by this way you can do that. And also people after the session, many mostly 80% attendees didn't give the feedback. So at least it's my request to give the feedback of my session, so it will give me some information about my presentation, my training style, and everything. Okay, so yeah, so the installation of this successful, so done. So now next, what we do, yeah, so log is created, and now come to putty, and we can set in Oracle bash profile. Okay, so uh, if we see that PD, we are in here Oracle. So vim dot bash dot profile. So insert, come to here, and after that we copy the settings. So this is Oracle setting where database name is ORCL, which is created. So that's why I have added and done. So after that, write and save and quit. Okay. And also I will create this environment file. So that's why no need to do every time export and all like that. So vim file name db environment. So here I will put this setting. It's not too much, only Oracle SID, Oracle Home, path, LD library, and that's it. So both are done. Now after that, we run that. script to execute to change the settings. This is the way you run it. Then I will connect with SQL plus SSDBA. So see, it is running. So open mode from VDALA database. So it is running. And we can check also container ID if you want. Describe the dollar. Sorry. So here CDB and con ID, that is important. Okay. CDB container ID. Okay. From so see that. So that is done. Okay. So now database is done, installation done. So this is the way we install the software and we create the database, and indirectly we create the listener and all, right? So shut down, if we see show user, so says shut immediate. Sorry. So exit. Now some putty things people are facing. So I want to show that. So if config is the command to tell the IPs. So if you fire this, okay. So let me paste here. So this is, and another IP is this. Okay. So done. So now come to close the session, or I will init 0. I will do that. Okay. So if you see here, this machine is also shut it because we shut down from putty. Okay. So that is done. Now come to here. So see that. Excuse me. If we go to network, so in network, basically we choose the adapter 1, enable network adapter, where internal network and pubnet, and in advanced nothing to change. And in adapter 2, we do the bridge adapter, and that is by default it will come, and advanced nothing to do that. Okay. So and other is fine. Okay. So this is ENP03, this is ENP08. S8 actually, this is the naming in Linux, and that's it. Now come to putty. So which IP you will connect? The IP which is showing ENP0S8. So that is 192.168.0.19. So if you go that, so I have already load that. So see that server 1, I had given the name, and IP is 193 is this. So when we do that, so if the machine is bund, sorry, machine is closed. So first we start the machine, and then it will do that. So machine should be up. because many people are facing a problem through putty. So that is the way you can connect through putty to your machine. Okay, so server one, load, open. Yeah, so see that it is coming, root, password, and if you fire host name, see that SRV1, right? So this is the way you can do putty things. Now clear? So thank you guys, and I will upload this video. So bye bye. Thank you.